Any kids in your future plans?
We actually stayed out late and went dancing.
I mean, I gotta say, I was pretty suave. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us. You sent us a lot of questions on Instagram.
So many questions.
So many questions. So we are going to do a whole bunch of answering of questions. Should we start? Catherine Dalton, what was the most impactful small change you made in your lives? Home, relationship, personal?
These are really deep questions.
Yeah, and I like that, Catherine. Good question.
I love that. Do you have one?
Yeah.
I don't know how he comes up with these answers so quickly.
That's how my brain works. So the one thing I would say early on, even before I met Linda when I was younger, I was sort of late teens into early 20s, wanting to figure out what I want to do with my life. I wasn't dating much. I was really focused on work, and I made the decision to make myself, because I would go on a date and I'm like, well, this isn't right for me. I'm going to focus more on work. But I was making excuses as to why that couldn't work for me. And so I had made the decision to stop sort of just thinking relationship would be secondary and focus more on it. And actually this would have been just before I met Linda. And so when we started hanging out, I'm really glad that I put more of a focus on the relationship and I found the right one. So that's one thing.
My little changes, I think, and I'm still working on it, I think it is saying or not saying yes to everything. Whether it's a favor or going out, not that anyone's going out anymore. I used to just say yes to everything because I wanted to. And then I realized I'm freaking tired.
Yeah.
And I have no time left for myself. So
yeah.
I think, it's just a little change just to remind myself, like, I don't have to say yes to every single thing, and it doesn't make me a bad person if I don't feel like going out or I don't feel like socializing.
No, not at all. Not about it. That means I can get more time with me. How did you two meet? Actually, we had a whole bunch of people asking how we met.
Oh my gosh. I don't think this video is going to be long enough that we might have to do a separate.
For the story?
Yeah.
Would you guys want to see a separate video just about how we met? I mean, I gotta say, I was pretty suave with how we met, right?
Yeah.
If you guys comment if you want to see a separate video on that, but it's going to take a bit more time to explain the whole story, but it was pretty fun. Maybe we'll do a story about how we met, how I proposed, how we got married, and I'm a lucky man. So Love This Life Forever asks, what's your favorite craft, Linda? What's your favorite craft, Drew?
Ooh. Okay, have you tried felting? It
Oh
is
my gosh,
so
it's
therapeutic.
cool.
But you can't really zone out because you have to like stab this like wool with a really sharp needle, and I've stabbed myself a few times. Actually, I have a little thing that I felted. Hold on, one sec. I'll be back. I'll give Drew time to think.
While she's grabbing her felting, so my craft, I'd say Christmas crafts, like holiday crafts. I've done that since I was a kid, and it's really fun to create little with toilet paper rolls. You create shelf sitters like Santas, or with popsicle sticks you create little reindeer and snowflakes and stuff like that. So all the stuff that's super childlike.
Drew is the best at snowflakes. You're like elf level snowflakes.
I do like making snowflakes.
Okay, I think I've showed you all this before, but it's a
little rabbit and the carrot. That's felt, and I think it's so amazing how Linda takes it, and you basically, to get the white on there and the pink, you stab it in there with the needle.
It sounds angry, but it's very therapeutic.
That is so adorable.
And
look at that.
Our friend Misty introduced me to it, and I'm obsessed.
Miss J.R. Cooper, what does a typical date night look like?
Like this. Oh, I don't have food here.
So date night.
Like this.
A little bit, yeah. Going to bed early. It would be a movie, so we would cook something together. We would have a little bite to eat, watch a movie, go for a walk.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll actually.
We sound like 80-year-olds. I love it.
Well, while in isolation during quarantine or during COVID, we would take our food and we would do a car picnic. So we would drive somewhere and just have a nice view over the mountains, and then just have a little picnic.
Yeah, but when we were able to, we would. A lot of date nights would be escape rooms. Escape rooms, movie nights again.
Wandering Jayhawk. All right. What's your favorite travel memory together? Oh man, we've had some good ones. The wedding was amazing, and
Yeah.
that was one we obviously we'll never forget. But going through Florence and Puglia and being down by the water.
I think one of mine would be in Greece.
Yeah.
Just riding on the.
Yeah, we were
On
on
a
a quad,
moped.
or we were on a moped and then a quad for a bit. And Linda didn't want to get her own, and I'm like, no, get your own. And
It's
I was
so
like, oh,
scary.
she's gonna be on the back of mine the whole time. And,
First of all,
okay.
everyone drives so fast over there,
They
and the
do.
roads are like this narrow.
But when you're driving along the main road, we were down in Mykonos, and on the main road to get to the next town, the side wind is so heavy that it almost feels like it blows
Yeah.
you over. So I'm glad Linda didn't have her own moped because she would have been off the side of the road.
Greece, because it just felt so carefree, and we actually stayed out late and went dancing and just,
Those are the latest
Yeah.
nights I think I've ever had,
was
or we've ever had. It was fun, and we also had family and friends with us too, which was pretty awesome. Great question. Pamela Marie Noel, any kids in your future plans? We do want to have kids, and right now we get lots of time with our nieces and nephews via Zoom, and hopefully back to normal with them
Yeah.
sometime soon.
hopefully soon.
Family is everything to us. All right, that was a good one. And are you competitive with JD like you, this is for me obviously, are you competitive with JD like you are with Jonathan, or is that just a twin thing? So the thing is, Jonathan and I are both very competitive. JD is not as competitive. JD, instead of being competitive, he would like to come in and act like he is, and then he'll pull a prank on me, and then that's the ultimate thing for him. So, no, I'm not as competitive with JD, but I have to watch my back, or he'll get me. Miss Maya is asking, enjoyed recent YouTube vids, how you deal with each other's moods and needs. Linda, how do you lift up Drew?
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Who's that asked?
Oh, that's Miss Maya, Maya 14.
Miss Maya 14. I thought you were gonna ask me, how do I put up with Drew?
Yeah, how
I
do
was
you
gonna
put up
come
with
hug
Drew?
you.
How do you lift me up, Linda? Because I'm heavy. I'm like 220
I
pounds.
can bench 220 pounds, so I can lift him up
Yeah.
easily. But if you're asking how I lift up his spirits, I do
Oh,
this.
right now.
I do this.
Yeah.
Or I just say, what movie are we watching? Because he loves ending the night with a movie or a show.
yeah.
And usually I'm just the one who falls asleep. And then I wake up
So-
at the end credits and I ask him what
Yeah,
happened.
I was like, I've seen a lot of movies that she was supposed to see but never did. But also, Linda leaves me little notes and stuff like that, which is always cute if I'm, heading to work, or it'll be in my lunch bag or something, or
Or in your underwear bag or something.
or she'll cook me
When
like
you
or
used to
bake a
travel.
treat.
Yeah.
She'll break like she just did recently, like cookies and what was the thing, apple pie and a few things. So you're so good to me. 18K Urban, is that Keith Urban? Keith Urban's messaging us questions. What is the next song you're gonna play? It probably is Keith Urban.
Well,
That's
the
what song.
next song I'm going to play.
Next song I am playing is Michael Bublé's Home. So
Is that the next one?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And also an acoustic version of Nothing Feels Better Than Christmas. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And you should comment any songs that you think we should
Yeah.
do. I would love to hear your suggestions. For me, the songs I've loved the most are like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay or just
I think one of my faves so far
Stand
has
by
been Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
I enjoyed that.
And I gave him one suggestion, and he
Oh, Lava was good too.
Lava was great.
What was your suggestion?
Well, should we tell them now, or because you're gonna be doing it in the new year? So
We got a fancy one.
Yeah.
Let's just say this. I sang a song in a different language, a language that I don't speak. I am totally willing to try this. So I'm going to tell you, actually. Let's just tell
Alright,
them.
okay.
Mandarin. I have sung the song Yellow in Mandarin. It was from the soundtrack of Crazy Rich Asians.
it's such a pretty song. If you haven't heard it, you need
Yeah.
to.
And so I'll post that for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So Lido Cindy says, pancakes or waffles? It depends what they're made of.
Waffle cakes.
I love both. Can I stack both? Can I do one and then the other, one and then the other? That was great. I love all the questions. Like
Oh,
we
is
said.
that it? I want more.
Comment though if you want to hear our story of how we met and how I proposed and where we got married. It's a long story. That's a video of its own.
You
so.
know what? We should share part of the wedding video.
Yeah, we'll actually post some
Yeah.
clips too of the wedding video.
That would
But
be fun.
Thank you so much for hanging with us, and thanks for all the
you.
questions. Continue to comment more and hit us up on social at home.
Home.
Subscribe, and we will see you guys soon.
See ya.